everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And if at any point this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe, or comment below to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. And for starters, I would like to say, before I prepared for this reading, the energy that washed over me was very, very strong. It made me feel discombobulated. I started sneezing. I had to take a moment to sit down, pause, to gather my energy back up. I don't know what this is about, and I would like to tune into the stones to see what this highly charged energy is about that I picked up on in my body. With that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that is speaking the loudest is coming straight from the other side. And is speaking to a transition that your spirit guides or your spirit team is pushing into the forefront of your life. Meaning, it's time for a change. Things are going to change or are about to change. Some of you may be picking up on this energy already. The beauty in this that I can see here is that this change is good, is for your benefit. It is an attempt to elevate you out from where you were and into a new space, a new energy, a new wave. Because the stone is in between the fire, which represents the other worlds, and nature, which represents change, transformation, and, magic. It seems to me that is where you're headed. But on the other side of the ancestors or the firestone is the mountain stone, which suggests that the visibility of who you are is being upheld by your spirit guides, saying to me that it is your time to rise. All the things that came your way has prepared you for this moment right now. It's either all or nothing. So this energy in itself is very militant. It's very forthcoming, which is why the energy that you may be feeling is very strong. Because the devotion that your spirit guides or your spirit team or your ancestors have towards or for you is relentless. And the visibility is very powerful message. It's about being seen. About being seen in your authenticity, in your fullness, and the world folding around that energy. No more playing the nice guy. No more playing into the illusions or the falsehoods for the sake of. This energy is stirring up a whole new paradigm for you, placing you in the position of leadership, in the position of authority. And you may be seeing that take shape. It's slowly blossoming, it's slowly coming into fruition. Certain systems that were in place may be falling. Certain relationships may be falling. Certain dynamics may be falling. And this is the reason why. It's no time for play anymore. It has more to do with who you are and what you're here to do, and your spirit team, or the energy that you feel holding you accountable to the leader that you are, to the healer that you are. It is your time to rise. You are next up to the plate. At bat, you have the bat in your hand. And this energy, once you step into it, is going to flow in a way that's very unique, very sporadic. The way the stones are falling, I can tell you, prepare for an adventure. You're not going to be able to figure out what your day is going to look like, because this energy is going to move so profoundly that your days will look different. You're going to start to see your visions, your dreams come to fruition, start to materialize for you. And this has been a long time coming. Some of you have been on this spiritual journey for a very long time, going through many different spiritual systems, going through many different schools of thought that push you to the next level, or have taken you to a certain point where you got off the train and then got a different ticket to go somewhere else. I can see it very clearly. You're on a journey. You're on a quest, trying to find a much deeper meaning to life, much deeper meaning to the feelings and the energy that you feel. Because somehow this world failed to properly educate you. But you didn't, or wouldn't, or haven't allowed it to stop you from seeking the truth, because you knew, or you know, that you were called to something more. And that's why this wisdom flows through you with ease. The things that happened in your life were not by coincidence. What I'm downloading here is that you might be a person that people call lucky. You may have experiences that you can't even put into words about what happened and how you got to a certain point. It was very happenstance. It was very coincidental, allegedly. But what I can see here is that this was the spiritual energy that you were tapped into, that has opened doors and ways for you that you couldn't see with your naked eye. The energies were moving on a different level, on a different paradigm, on a different frequency. But because you were tapped into a source that was on that high level, it was as if you were being pulled, navigated through life, barely having the words to properly explain to people what you've gone through. Because no way would they believe you without labeling you with some form of derogatory terms. But the energy is powerful, highlighting the power that you have, indicating the spiritual connection you have with the frequency moving through the cosmos. It was all about your light. It was all about you keeping your light bright. and saying no to situations and things that attempted to make you compromise yourself. You stayed authentic. That was your key. That was your secret. And this energy is moving you to a much more powerful, spiritual, let me try to find the word for it, otherworldly energy. Because this goes much deeper. It goes into the complexity of the fact that you are a spiritual being with your intuition guiding you up on your mission, helping you to fulfill your life's purpose beyond the norm, beyond the status quo, beyond what the society has structured or formulated for you. You're outside of that energetic frequency. And now you're finally starting to stand up in that. And it's very hard to come out in this way. It's a spectrum. Some people may be further along in their journey where they know what time it is. However, nonetheless, it's the wisdom that you have gained throughout this process, no matter how long you've been on this journey, where the energies are leveling out. It's taking you down a much deeper path. You're going down the rabbit hole, embarking on a whole new adventure of what you always dreamt of what you always envisioned. It's starting to materialize for you now. And you know this because this is what has kept you moving. Your belief in yourself, your belief in your dreams, in your vision, and the things that you saw and felt. However, you kept them as dreams and visions. But what you will soon find out is that you were seeing the story of your life well in advance. Now is starting to take shape. You will see very clearly why you were giving the dreams and the level of intuition that you have, because it is supposed to propel you as an agent of change, providing healing. And that has never left you. That is actually what has spawned you on your healing journey. It's about being better, being stronger, being wiser, and being able to help those who have undergone this very same thing, uplifting the consciousness of this paradigm. Wow. Very powerful message. Very powerful message, you guys. If this message has resonated with you so far, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe or comment below to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. Thank you all for joining me and contributing your energy to this healing circle. And at this time, I will attempt to shift the energy to see what other messages the higher energy would like for me to share with you all. If you're present, please like so we can keep this fire blazing. And at this particular time, I'm going to keep going on with the shows because of which stone that presented itself here connected to the last message, which of course I'm gonna let you guys guess is the obstacle stone. The obstacle stone is here. Of course it is. We cannot go through life without obstacles and challenges. And it is presenting itself here in a very unique way, because it's connected to your medicine, your authenticity, your ability to remember and to share the story. And there's something here that's holding up the dam from unleashing all of these goods. And I don't know what this is. So I will take the time to pull some clarifiers to see if the cards could give me more in-depth message on why the obstacle is here and why it's holding back and what's causing it to hold back these very powerful stones that are presented here. What is this obstacle about for the collective? One, two, give me 1 second, guys. 3. I'm gonna pull one more. Okay. The cards that came out were higher calling, death to ego, healing the soul, and molecular level. Yeah, this obstacle has more to do with the internal healing that you're doing. This may be a unique part of your journey where you're recognizing certain parts of yourself that still needs healing, that you still need to work on, or that you became aware about, that is causing some degree of friction in terms of healing for you. It's much more personal. And you're starting to recognize that this is a blind side that you have. And you're taking responsibility to heal your soul, to heal yourself on a very molecular level. Because you know that in order for you to get to that next level and to embrace it fully and to be fully prepared, you have to be equipped for that. You have to be ready for that. You have to do as much work on yourself as possible. The self-help or the self-healing or the self-transformation part of this journey never stops. And if you think that you're healed and you're done and you're a healer and you're all good, you're sadly mistaken. Because there's phases that you go through as you ascend as a healer, as a empath or intuitive being, however you call yourself. As you ascend, as you rise up, you have to let go of something. You have to get rid of something. And you know that this is where you are in order to embrace the transition that is coming towards you. This is very unique because what I can see here is that you can feel this energy of transition that I spoke about in the initial message, the first message that came out. And your spirit has tapped into the opposite of that light, the shadow within yourself that needs to be eradicated or worked on to the point so that you can fully embrace what's coming in. This is very complex, but very powerful. It's as if your spirit guides recognize that there was something within you that needed to change, that you needed to work on. So they begin formulating this very powerful change in your world that's coming towards you. And somehow your spirit begin tapping into this otherworldly energy that's causing your bones to rattle, causing something to rise up in your spirit to point out the blind side or the barrier that you have within yourself. And you clocked it. You clocked it and said, I need to work on this. This is something that I have to get rid of. As this new energy comes in. So this obstacle isn't a problem. This obstacle has more to do with where you are. And once you successfully overcome whatever thing that you're working on within yourself, this can be many things because this is a collective reading, you will step into your medicine, meaning the gifts that you have to offer, meaning the new version of authenticity that you have to provide to this world, lending your voice out to share your story of what you have overcome in conjunction, in collaboration with your spirit team. Period. Now, that was a very sophisticated message. It lets me know how sophisticated that you truly are. You may not have reached your conscious mind to be able to process this in this way. But I can see how the energy is working within you and how the energy is working on the other side. Wow, very complex things going on in terms of your elevation. This is very important. You rising is important. And your spirit guides or your spirit team are fully invested in you. They have a lot, you have a lot at stake. But they see something in you where they've placed all their bets on you. There's something that they know that you have within you that you're not quite aware of or you're not really conscious of. But they wouldn't gamble on you if they know they will lose. They know they're going to win with you. You're the winner. All right, you guys. Very powerful messages. Thank you all for contributing your energy to this healing circle, allowing me to pull in more deeply on these messages. Thank you for liking and letting me know that you're here in tonight's healing circle. And with that being said, I'm going to close out this circle and I will see you all at the next.